Thanks for being here. Proud of what we accomplished last week on the road. Thought it was a big step for our team. And, we're going to try to build on it and move on. Moving to this week, playing maybe the most physically dominant team in the league, the most athletic team in the league, and a team that's maybe playing the best in the league. I thought last time we played them, they were tougher than us. They were more physical, and they played better team basketball than we did. So, we got our work cut out for us, and it's a big home game. And, we're thankful to be in the hunt, and we got to take advantage of our home games and be ready to play. We set up our non-conference schedule. We set up everything we've done this year to try to be in this position to play in a league that everybody says is the best it's ever been, with 37 of 45 starters returning, with the quality of coaches and opponents. So our non-conference schedule prepared us for this point. We haven't seen anything that we didn't see in the non-conference, and we hope that schedule and the non-conference can keep helping us play in the conference. So I think I told you, Mike, I never talked to my team about winning. I talked about getting better. And around Christmas, I started talking about winning. And our teams responded. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity and keep doing the things we're doing. What I don't want is for us to think that now that we've got to this point, that now we've changed the way we play. It's been proven when we trust each other at both ends, we have a good basketball team. We have to continue to do that. The turnovers, careless plays, soft plays, thinking it's just going to happen a little bit. I haven't liked our starts that way. I haven't liked that, the casual play here, the lost dribble, the guy strips us and maybe he got our arm, but so what? Stuff like that. I haven't liked that. But we seem to settle in and settle down and, make a run. And to me, it usually comes from our defense. Our defense creates our offense. Our defense creates our running game. And then it comes from sharing the ball at the offensive end. I thought the ball really, watching that second half of Wyoming, I just thought we really moved the ball and shared the ball. And there's something in that, and you guys probably get sick of me talking about it, but there's something in that. When you move it to the next guy, it's a sign of trust, it's a sign of belief, and I think it raises everybody up. I just believe that. When you hold it an extra dribble, or you see him open and you don't throw it, because maybe you're trying to get your own, I think it takes away from that next guy too. And I thought at Wyoming, at a halftime, we talked about moving it and trusting and sharing. And, we have a little saying that we have, guard it, space it, share it, trust it. And, I think when you do that, it raises everybody up. I think we've really learned, Kent, from our mistakes. I think we've really learned. My team felt that Oklahoma, we missed too many open shots and too many layups. We didn't feel that was an 18-point loss. We learned from that. At San Diego State, we did not play good basketball in that first half. We didn't. I think with 3 minutes to go, it was a 6-point game. But the first 7 minutes of that game hurt us. We could never get over that. So we learned from that. Then we went to Vegas on the road, played a great first half. And then in the second half, I didn't think we trusted at either end, and the ball didn't move. So I think the great attribute of this team is to take what they're taught, use it, and move on. I really do. And I love that about our guys, that they take coaching well. I'm hard on my team, I'm hard on my guys, but we've been able to identify the things that maybe we weren't doing well in parts of games or games, clean those things up and moved on. And I think that was a big part of our, we didn't start TCU great. I thought they had us on our heels and we turned it over. And at Wyoming, we were a little shaky to start too, but made some big plays and got into halftime and then, played a good second half. So I'm hoping that's part of our development, is to learn that. Heath Schroyer said that that we didn't get rattled, in that second half, and we hung in there. And guys, that's as hard a place to play as I've ever played, with everything there, the travel, the altitude, the team they have. So I'm really proud of that win. Well, my assistants have done a great job, and my Jeff Smith has been unbelievable with teaching. I credit a lot of Luke's development to him, a lot of Sean Green's development to Jeff, and then Carlin Brown and Luka Dirch and Kepke and Bora's development. Stan and Barrett done an unbelievable job, and we really try to balance our individual instruction with our team instruction, and we've done a better job of that this year, of doing both, using practice time for both. And I think you've seen the development in our team, and my players are getting better, and that's as gratifying as it is. What strikes me about them is their depth, their physicality, and their athleticism. And see now, people could say that about them last year, but their skill level. See, Wade's a skilled guy. Billy White's an improved skill guy. He's improved at his skill level. Spain is back. He didn't even play us here last year, which is a big deal for them. So all the other things that they have at the physical side, now they have the skill side, and their defense has improved. And they're holding teams to 61 points a game, and they're just a tough group of guys. And they have 5 seniors, and they've been together, and they're focused. So if you go into Vegas and win, it's as hard a place to win as there is in the country. It says something about your team. And then they had no letdown against Air Force. They went right to work. Richie Williams is like John Stockton, man. He's all over the place. He leaves his man, he random, he roams. He has a knack. If you spin, he's there. If you go by him, he's going to pursue. Again, I told my staff he's like John Stockton used to play the same way. He would double on Dream out of nowhere. He's like a ghost, man. He'd just show up, be in Dream's lap. And, that's a big part of it. Transition, getting more free throws in the first 10 seconds of the clock has really improved. Last year we had one shot at going to the line that was probably in the last 8 seconds of the clock. You know what I'm saying? Because we were methodical, we were half court. Now we have a shot to go to the line in the first 10 seconds and during the rest of the clock, which I think is important. I also think, and I have to give my staff credit on this, the day the season ended last year, we got back from Tulsa, we sat down and talked about the things we had to get better at. The A1 or A2 was getting to the free throw line and driving the ball. And A3 was running the ball. Well, those kind of went together. So that was something we talked about really from the first morning the season ended, all summer long. And then in our spring workouts, we worked on it. And then in our fall workouts, we worked on it. And, I think the emphasis has paid off, and the development of our team has paid off. Also, from day one out here, when practice started, our drills have been driving, finishing, running, driving, finishing. And you've seen the improvement in Bora and Brown and Kepke and Dircha. So we spent a lot of time on our offensive execution early in the season, and then we shrunk our package a little bit. And now we're into the league. We have certain things we do against certain teams. So you might see our package expand a little bit, but really it's game by game. I learned that from Rudy T. Have a package for each team that your guys are familiar with, and the second time through, it'll really help you. And I believe that. So, and my team's used to it too. That's a culture thing. When I first got here, those guys, the coach before had 5 or 6 plays that they ran, and maybe they had an option out of each. So that first year, everybody's Sean Green, those guys are like, holy smokes. But now, it's our culture. It's the way we do it, and it's understood, and it's accepted, and our guys, I think, have thrived in it. And in our offensive package, we have something for everybody. And I think one thing we do here is we take a guy's strength and put him in that position to use his strength, and that's where that big package comes in.